why Pendulum is so important to me. Pendulum, when I first heard it back in 2005, before anybody really caught on, yes, they did start out, Rob Swire did start out as drum and bass, and going to parties and going to raves, back in the day, in the late 90s, 2000. Um, you always sat there and you wondered, why wasn't there an MC over house music? Why wasn't there an MC over breaks? It's just like this, you know, weird, simple 32 beat or, a 16 beat or what, however you want to do it. That's how you mix. You know, if you got to count, it's that simple, just like any song. And Pendulum, if you go on their website, you know, basically states right there in front of you all the bands that influenced them throughout the years. And it's a creation of what we all are. I feel they're going to go down as the next U2 if they keep it up, if the momentum keeps growing. Nobody looked at U2 20 years ago and said, oh, Bono was going to be like this, you know? And Pendulum even sat there and said one of their major influences was Tool. Look at Tool now, 20 years later, out of all the bands that came out of that time, and it's still timeless, and it's still there, and it still moves your soul and grips you. I mean, when I play the song 9,000 Miles, I mean, that has a symbolism to it. There's only maybe, he does what, two, two phrases in it. How do I want to say it? I don't know what y'all would call it. Two lines. And I've traveled 9,000 miles back and forth, forth and back. And when I come home to somebody, that's what he's saying. I still feel like home is in your arms. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I could go 9,000 miles. As soon as, that's what it's all about. And then the beat just takes you away. And people that don't understand how hard it's been over the last 10 years to combine rock, to combine an MC, to combine drum and bass, to take it from what Ronnie Size did with original string music and then to all the PA acts, and to combine all these music genres that have filled our lives, whether it be metal, hip hop. I don't care if you listen to country. Some song, you cannot listen to it and not feel the beat, not feel how it grips your soul. So that's why I'm such a pendulum freak, is because when I first heard Another Planet, I was like, oh my God, because I was such a Dillinger head. And I knew right from there, on this small island, on this small planet, you know, their intros, everything they do, the art of the music is a new creative process. You can't tell me they're just spinning somebody's records. Yeah, they can do a DJ set, but look at what they're doing now. And it's catching on like wildfire and is now setting the bar in music as we know will overcome in the next 10 years. So that's why I'm such a pendulum freak. I mean, I love metal. I was a Rage fan. Tool. Loved my drum and bass. Loved my jungle music. And loved hip hop. Grew up on Biggie, Wu Tang, Notorious B.I.G., The Lost Boys, Nas, Jay Z, all these other acts, and they're a combination of everything. It's a world sound, it's a world thing. We always talked about how music would unite us, and that's what it does. When you hear Pendulum, it unites. And that's why I think, anybody that isn't listening to Pendulum, I've seen a couple dislikes. Like, what is wrong with you people? I think people just hit that dislike button to be an ass, tell you the truth. So that's why Mike's a real Pendulum freak, and I like take it so to heart because, yeah, I can listen to just regular drum and bass, but it gets monotonous. It's very monotonous to me. I need that jungle. I'm a rude boy, and just keep tuned. Um, I want to be doing. I'm going to be separating a lot of stuff here that you won't have to be jumping around. This will be strictly a music channel for you all to enjoy reviews and music that I enjoy. And then maybe through my music, it will bring you some passion and some pleasure into your life. I don't expect everybody to understand it, but open up your ears, open up your mind, open up your soul, and let it take you away.